Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Black Clover Phantom Knights video. So it's been a quick minute since I've made one. Now, I've been trying to work on this for a while. I had to make a full script, 2,000 words, and I just got to the grade. So the rest I'm talking about, very quickly. But you guys will want to know more about the top units. And sorry if there's a background noise. I'm not 100% sure how to fix that. So, my bad. Alright. So, if you just want to take a quick pick. Now, most of it is true, except for Jen. I just wanted to meme it a bit there. But, no, I mean, who he? I don't even know, who is he? So, this is quick pick, and then we're going to start talking about it. And this is all the good tier list, and then I'm going to get the tabs for right, meh, and ill. Alright? So now, start off Deity. Now, he's the perfect character. He does good damage. He has a chance to ACO, remove buffs, give himself invincibility, and an insane damage boost. And he does crazy damage. We've all seen it. There's nothing wrong. You can't not do damage with him at all. You could do up to literally this guy could do 200,000 and hit 3 units. And his formation is the best formation, so that's perfect. Now for the god units, we got Spirit of Zephyr and Chami. So, by the way, before I get into it too much, all images and info provided by Infinity Clover, please check the link down below. And also, the tier is going from left to right, so the best unit is on the left, going from the worst unit in that tier to the right. So, that's how I'm going to be talking about them. So, Spirit of Zephyr. So, in the god tier. So, he is a tank that does damage. So, now he's not at BD's level, but he does really good. Spirit of Zephyr does also, he does good damage and ability seals, which is amazing. Especially since it's for a pretty good amount of time. Making it so that the enemies can't heal or stun you. It makes him very good. Just think of it, not being able to do anything. That's just his A. He has good HP, but for a defender, his attack is really good at 1,005 attack. But at the same time, it makes him like a hybrid. So, the one thing that people don't like. Now, going into his abilities, he can raise his own hate XL. But that could be a downside if he doesn't have his invincibility active. But right after, he could shield out all other allies. Then he lowers speed. So now, he is the second best character in the game. Now, for the third best character. Of course, this is all global. So, just take this on global side. I'm not really going to go into JP because there's a lot of other units. So, 7-star Chami. There are some things that make her third. One thing is that they don't have BB2. Since Yami is the literal captain of Black Bulls. And this was after BB2. This was after BD. They don't have it. So it's why? Just why? And she's more of a better version of Dormy. So she does an amazing amount of damage. And then Taigata gives them another attack. She can inflict slip and heal 2XL to one ally, which is an amazing ability. Basically healing anyone that's low. And you could do it pretty good. And with her attack being 1425, it does allow her to heal. You can view. Sorry, I thought I wasn't recording. I was going to be so scared right there. And you could, like I said before, you could view this as a better Dormy. She does the same stuff, but just better. Now, Julius Defense has his own tier because he's not God, in my opinion, but he is definitely better than the characters in Amazing. Now, his use is mostly for tower because, he does amazing. He is the tower god. He does everything you want for tower. He heals everyone with his AA, which also removes status effects and debuffs. So if someone's stunned, he takes it out. He also raises defense of self and allies in range, but also raises his own hate. This is fine, especially if you put invincibility necklace, make him invisible until he has an invincibility ability. That's a lot of ability. And last inflict stop and doing a bit of damage, which is really good. So not having Spirit of Zephyr for tower is fine because I literally used Julius. I don't think I could complete it with Spirit of Zephyr, especially since I didn't have Sea Green Turtle. So yeah, like I said, he has his own god tier. He has his own tier because he's not god level, but you can put him amazing. He has a special place since in like for me because it was my first tank that wasn't Mars. So yeah, like Mars isn't amazing, and also his relic isn't exactly good, but his stats complement it. Now in the amazing tier, Devil. So Devil is pretty good and has pretty good stats, and they are a lot better than most 6 stars since he's 7 star. Thing is, he doesn't have any forms. I didn't know this until I searched that up. He doesn't have any forms. You can like, it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense, but it's still not really the best. You can consider him a PvP king, and he is very good for PvE still at 7 star. Saying that PvP isn't good, and that doesn't really work anymore since JP has a PvP shop. So going over his abilities, his AA is pretty good. He does good damage and buff transfer seals, but he takes buffs from allies. Now his abilities are pretty, he brings a unit to the front, meaning everyone targets him. So like the person that he brings to the front are pretty much dead, especially if they're from the back. It's most likely to be a healer or something. Then his third ability is just saying, hey everyone, I'm here to annoy you. He AOM seals and damages everyone. Now he isn't god tier, but is definitely good. His relic was the best for gems, but with Real's relic, you won't need his anymore. Even the Shroom event relic is better since it doesn't lower blue gem drop rate. Now you caught it in Mario. Why should you have summoned, and like why are a lot of people mad, especially Ace? Now, Mario is a better version of Magma and Leo. Her AOM might not be as good as Magma's, but the thing is she has a better kit in all, so her stats are better. She raises blue gem drop rate for AA and does really good damage. She also goes good with the BB form, since in a plus she raises attack and speed of allies, and usually you do put the AOM leader in the middle of that plus, and she does lower the attack and speed of one enemy and does an attack that could be good. In all, she would be good to use as a leader, better than Leo and Magma, since the only thing that they complement to the team is their AOM. Now SD, so he really is just amazing. He's in the amazing tier after all. Like, he's really good. He works in a lot of different game modes, so if you've seen my ranking vids, he's been in them. And his relic also, oh boy, his relic is a speed version of the funeral mirror, which is the perfect for ranking, since speed increases time that your normal attack activates, so giving you more red blue jewels. Now on top of that, his AA attacks all within a 3x3 area with crazy damage and lower speed. His abilities are also good. So his ability 1 just does damage to 3 people. Oh, this one I personally love. He raises attack and speed medium of almost a whole 3x3 radius. It's perfect for tower needing to clear them faster. That's why I beat floor 50. It's just crazy. And then he has one that hits 2 rows and just attacks them for pretty good. But he would maybe be in god tier if his defense wasn't 175. One of the worst attacking defense for like a new unit. Like, you have to put Scarf or like an invincibility necklace, but you would put that mostly on defenders and you won't get your action up or attack up, which is so annoying. Like, it's just annoying why they did that. Now Tig, I personally really like him, and from day one he's definitely helped my teams. So he's really good, and his Tig, he deserves his Tig status. So he's really good stats, and has 325 luck, which is a bit weird, but I guess it's good, especially since his relic is in a dungeon. So his AA does amazing damage to 2 rows and has a chance to buff transfer seal. His Tig is better. His Tig attack, because basically they each have Tig attacks for the Tig units, and so basically they also gain damage immunity from it. His first ability does okay damage, but Pilfer buffs. One of the best things in the game. So Pilfer gives you enemies buff. Armor on Fuego, well, now it's his. His second ability heals HP in a plus, which makes him perfect for the BB formations. So any of them, because it's a plus. Then just does more damage, and so he's really good even for some rankings, and is a solid option for tower with his own buff pilfering. Now Dormy, she was the first like god tier unit of the time that I had. She is the worst version of Chami, but she's still amazing. So she's a single target attacker that doesn't stop her from being amazing at all. She has good stats and really good abilities, so her A does crazy damage up to 80k for most people, and lowers attack extra large, which is really clutch in a lot of cases where those bosses do otherworldly damage. Like, it's kind of crazy. When like I saw MrGamePhreak, he was probably gonna die with Glamour World, but he didn't because of Dormy. Then her first ability not only does damage, but also heals herself XL. So if you don't have a good tank, she'd be fine in the front. Her second ability lowers their defense and speed, which is really good. She is basically debuff god with attack power. Even more to that, she lowers their crit rate and does damage for her third ability. So the last thing about her is a relic. It's an amazing equipment for attackers since it gives insane attack and raises defense, which is good for people like SD. Personally, I would use that or Mario Gauntlet on her. So last for the amazing tier. Now we get into this, and then it's just gonna be really quick. Now for the Tag Mario, so she is lower than them, but there's some reason. So Tag Mario was the first tag, if I made this tier list then, and I'm talking about global of course, she would be the best. Her AA does amazing damage and also inflicts slip. Her tag attack is like any other, so it just does the same. Her first ability is really good since it is multi-hit on one enemy XL. Usually it's large or lower, so yeah. Now she increases her own number of actions and the medium chance to counter. Then she multi-hits large few enemies, so she's amazing. She is in the amazing tier, mostly because of her relic. Yeah, she has good attacks, but they aren't too deserving. Her relic is the attack version of Funeral Mirror or Stormbrooch, so it's really good. Think of it, you're increasing actions and attack damage, so it's kind of crazy. Now, thing is, her increased actions would have been good if her other actions were like actually really strong. Now, getting the great tier. Now, one of his abilities is just D on Infinity Clover, so I have no idea what that means. That's why he's ranking low. Now, Valk Noel. So Noel's a really good attacker that has a pretty solid kit. All her stats are good except for defense, of course, just a bit higher than SD's. Her AA hits 2 rolls for 3XL and lowers their defense XL, which lets everyone do more damage. She damages people in a column for her ability 1, and what complements her lower defense ability, it's her ability 2 that gives her damage immunity and does some damage, so she won't end up dying like Spirit Dive. And then ability 1 just more powerful. Her ability 3, it's just the same thing. She does have a solid kit, but there are better options to use, putting her at the top of great. Now those other options could be like Yasta, Spirit Dive, even like, okay, so she is good, but there are some other options that more people summon for, especially since these two were Phantom Fest, and this guy came right when the ranking duels for ranking tower arena ranking, oh my god, and right after tower, yeah. Now then you got these attackers. So Witch Queen. So Witch Queen is the best healer in the game by far. So her AA heals all allies to excel and gives them medium chance to flee, so from basically not dying. Already from that, she is great, but then she heals another ally for her ability 1 to excel. Her ability 2 damages an enemy and lowers their attack and crit rate medium. Then she makes it so that one ally doesn't flee. Just a perfect healer. Like, that's all you could say. That's literally all you could say about her. She is perfect. Now, okay, no, it looked like this was continuing on, but it isn't. So it's just like the thread, and then you got the hat. Now, Vanessa. So they had to bring like the best healer and enhancer on the same banner. Vanessa's A not only gives damage immunity and invincibility, but then she gives damage immunity to an ally for her first ability, a buff transfer seal as ability 2, then raises charge rate of attack, recovery, and weakening abilities for self and allies in A+. BB2, BB1, best forms, and 4 people get it. I don't know how else to explain it really, guys. She's just really good. Now, Mary Leona. Personally, I love Mary Leona. And when she's 7-star, she will be back at the top of the meta. Like, easily. Very, very easily. So, she will not fall off at all. Her AA hits 2 rows for 3 XL and inflicts Slit. An amazing amount of damage for her being here since day 1 on global and being a normal pro character. Her abilities are also really good. Her first ability is a single unit multi-hit XL. Her second one raises attack and crit rate of self, and the third behind her in a row. So like basically it's her and 3 behind her that gets attack and crit rate. Then she raises hate and defense and gets a chance to counter. But now it's good, but then she might get killed, so that's not amazing. It's even more useful to pull her and 6-star her since her equipment is easily top 5 in equipment. It gives 1875 HP, 475 attack, and 200 speed. What is this? Like, what? Oh, wait, one sec. Then, we've got Awakened Leaked. Now, he's pretty good, but he isn't as good as I hoped for. I would have liked him maybe an Amazing or even in God tier. It's an Awakened Leaked. He really just should have been better. Basically, he's like Noel and SD, has low defense but high attack. His AA lowers AA gauge, and his second abilities do damage, but his second one absorbs AA gauge of enemy, which is why he is even in great. Imagine that in Tower or example Dorothy, they're going to AA or kill you, and Leak just says no and takes AA away, and it really just makes him very good. Now, type Julian. Now, they're the best jammers in the game, but the jammers aren't the best. Now, none of the jammers are amazing, but they are alright and they're good, but they aren't as good as others in this tier. Now, they pilfer buffs, stop enemies, delay attack abilities, and now this is good, but they do need to do some damage. It isn't guaranteed that this all happens, compared to an enhancer or healer where it does. But it's not like they're bad, they are good and is a good option. So, also, their Grimoire skill is Golden Dawn V2, which is a good red gem form. That is a Spirit of Zephyr's form matchmaking it pretty good. Now, like, not horrible, but especially since it was on Phantom Fest, you could have summoned. Now, I got him 3rd step, so I have him 6-star. But yeah, now, Salamander Fuego Leon. Last one in the great tier. So, he was the first, like, pretty good defender, of course. Now, he's ranking this low because we have 2 other amazing defenders. We have Julius and Spirit of Zephyr. Now, he's over here. So, basically, Julius is an amazing tank, and Spirit of Zephyr does better at, like, what Type Fuego is trying to do. Now, like, Type Fuego is like a hybrid, but, like, not doing it right. He does give himself armor and raise gem drop rate, which are really good, but armor could go through quickly. That's why invincibility is a lot better. And it can go away quickly, depending on how much you take. Like, if they're doing a lot of damage, it's going to go away very quickly. But his form does help him, and there's many good characters. More so on JP have CLK too. Alright, so now, that was a full 2,000 word script. We're going to get onto the good characters. Now, as I said in the beginning, I'm going to add, I forgot to say, this is also for Relic. So why is Real at the top? What does he do? He's just horrible. But look at this. For a very long time, increase the amount of red and blue crystals dropped. That's why he's here. His Relic is amazing for rankings, since you get more for that. So getting Real 6-star is like, almost you need him 6-star. Now then, getting on to Asta Real Knight. So he has pretty good stats. His attack is good, and he has more defense than some attackers. So he does damage to XL enemies in range and low chance to ability seal. And I won't say this unless it's a viable formation. Now raise 1 A1 participants, A1 damage large, nope. Then damage large enemies in range, pretty good range, alright. Gain low chance to counter slightly long range attack. Now his defense is alright to go with that, but it's not amazing. Then damage large enemies in range. So he doesn't do amazing damage, but he's not bad. Now this, don't use it. Like, just don't. It's a worse version of Dormy's axe. Now then, we've got Kahono. Now, she restores an ally's HP to excel. So she's basically, I'm saying, the second best healer in the game. She has a high chance to prevent flee like the Witch Queen, but for one ally. So as you see, it's one person instead of the whole map. And restore XL HP and remove status effects and damage medium, and restore HP medium and to all allies ranged in continuously restore ally HP. So she's pretty good. She's not horrible. Then we've got Pearl Scarf. Great. So increase the amount of blue crystals dropped. Not bad. It's not a bad option to use. So that's why she's here. Now then, Black Asta. Now there's a lot of better options than him, which is why he's pretty low. His stats are alright, his defense low, but it's fine since he does gain invincibility and remove debuffs. Then we've got the damage to excel an enemy, delay arcane art short, damage large enemies in range, and multi-hit excel all enemies. Now this is also another reason he's here. It's pretty good. You get HP, attack, and defense, but there's some other ones that do almost the same. Now 7-star, we won't be covering that. So that's why he's right there. Now Finral, I've had some mixed opinions, but oh wait, where's Finral? He's right here, right? So Mimosa shouldn't be there. He should be there. Now then, his stats aren't amazing. Look at this attack and defense. But Fallen Angel's Wing Beat. Move enemies in range to open space in front row. Lower attack and speed to excel along. Raise an ally's crit rate and speed. High chance to move enemies in range to open space in front row. Lower crit rate and speed. Give 2 actions to an ally. Give damage immunity, excluding AA. Then, alright, whatever. But this whole kit, he is an amazing... He should be enhancer. I don't know why he's a jammer, like, at all. Getting on to Mimosa. So, third best healer. So, restore HP to excel allies in range. Restore HP to excel multi-hit medium. Then continuously remove status effects from an ally. Not amazing because they might not have some. Continuously, whatever. But disable slip damage, greatly increase speed, whatever. So she's not amazing. Now, especially if there's a devil, she is dead with this. She's dead. Now these stats are better, but still, even. Now then, Dorothy or Revy. Dorothy reincarnation. So, Glamour World to, damage to excel enemies in range. Crit if enemy is inflicted with sleep and lowers their defense. So you get the sleep medium chance to sleep for all of them. Short. Lower attack large of an enemy and remove buffs. Damage large of an enemy. High chance to inflict sleep. So pretty good. Now she's not as good as these guys, but there's different reasons they're here. So let's get into that. She could do good damage with this and this. So yeah. Now Nozel, he has gain armor, but you're not gonna put him in the front because that means he's dead. So he's only here also because of this. So high chance to inflict AAC on ability, on enemies in range, and yeah, I mean AAC ability so good, but does no damage. Multi-hit to excel on enemies in range, multi-hit large. Gain armor, alright, but he could die easily. So yeah, he's not amazing, but definitely better than these units, in my opinion. Now then, she's basically here because she could beat Dorothy very simply. So raise ally defense, gain invincibility, give allies in range status immunity, give allies in range debuff immunity, lower attack excel of an enemy. That's basically all it is. You destroy Revy with this. Like, okay, so we're gonna open a new tab, and let's go here. So he has pretty good stats, actually really good. 870, really nice. Bad HP, bad defense. Alright, other. So Archangel's Crash, 3 excel, 8 dealt, 8 times randomly to enemies in range. Alright. Damage large to enemies in range. Raise on attack and crit, and multi-hit large. So he could do some pretty good damage with this if he does this and then does this. So I could say that's really good. And if you do the AOM, then you get this, then you do this, he could do pretty good damage. So putting him here doesn't make sense. Now we're starting to get to the lower units. So, let's see. This is gonna be pretty fun. Fresh Blood Execution Ground. High chance to inflict stun on enemies in range and ability seal. Why not? Lower speed and crit rate to excel of enemies in range. Restore HP 3XL to an ally. That's pretty good. Lower attack, defense, and whiz of an ally. Then low chance of preventing action for a long time. But then not the best. So yeah, she's not an amazing unit. Now she's not horrible. You could use her, but then this is the post buff, but we don't have the buff. She might, I would say she'd be more viable, but we don't have the buff. Alright. Leaked. He was really good. Now, he raises blue gem drop rate and does 2XL damage. He multi-hits an enemy. He raises his own AceKage. Am I recording? Aha, yes I am. And then he also multi-hits medium random enemies in range. Now he has some good attack, low defense, low HP. Horrible forms, but yeah, I mean, he's alright. He was good at the time when he came out, but not anymore. Now Mimosa is worse, but I guess she could have more uses. She does damage to 3XL on enemy, lowers their defense, which is pretty good. You might want to use her for nuking. Damage XL on enemy, restore HP to XL, and multi-hit random enemies in range. So she's not amazing, but she's not horrible. Like, I don't know what to say. Now then Zora, so he basically plants mines where he inflicts stop, does damage, and gives an ally damage immunity and damage medium an enemy that attacks them, which is actually pretty good. Then damage to excel. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, but his attack doesn't make up for it, and his speed, just ill. Mars. Now he was my first defender, and he was pretty good, but now with how much damage people do, it's just, I probably might even put him in alright. He's there because for beginners, it's actually alright. So basically he does 2XL damage, raises his own defense, shield all allies from all damage, long, multi-hit, and then continuously restore own HP to XL short, which I kind of like. I really liked that when he came out. Now Charlotte. So damage to excel enemies in range, inflicts slip and lower defense. Then she does damage medium, inflicts slip, damage medium enemies in range, high chance to give slip and low chance to give counter, which I mean isn't bad. So all in all, the good tier, pretty good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open the tabs for alright, and have a 1 second edit. 3, 2, 1. Now they're back. I just took a quick sec to open these. So now we got Yami, Yuno, Julius, Fuegoleon, William, Fauna, Henry, Valentine's Day Noel, and the Radies. So now, Yami. He gives Black Bulls formation, which actually, let me switch that up. I'm going to put him like in here. Let's put him like over here, because Black Bulls isn't horrible. Alright? So I'm still going to go over him. What he does isn't amazing. So damage medium enemies in range, damage medium, lower defense, gain damage immunity, not bad. Then damage to excel plus fixed damage. So if it wasn't for Black Bulls, he would definitely be in meh or alright tier. Now then, he has an alright AOM, but not amazing. So multi-hit to excel enemies in range, remove own debuffs, multi-hit. Oh, and then it goes there. Damage medium, damage large, multi-hit medium, and inflict slip. So he's alright. He's not amazing, he's not good, he's not great, you know. So Julius, I kind of liked him, but maybe a second form would have been nice. I don't know. Chrono Snova. Damage to excel enemies in range, high chance to attack and recovery abilities. Damage medium an enemy, and high chance to inflict stop. Increased number of allies' actions. Pretty good actually. I can't hate on that. Then multi-hit large an enemy. If it wasn't for that actions, he would definitely be in meh. Fuegoleon. He's an alright enhancer. He has a medium chance to encounter medium damage. Raise the amount of red gems an ally receives, but it's only 1. Damage 2XL enemies in range, inflict slip. Now I remember getting him, and I thought it was Salamander Fuegoleon, only to realize it wasn't. Yeah, that was honest pain. That was like really sad. Yeah, I don't like him at all. His stats are really horrible. Like, ill. What? There's not even a buff. William. Now, he has Golden Dawn form. Alright. pretty bad stats. So do damage, delay arcane art, damage medium, raise attack of all allies, not bad. Damage medium and enemy, but now this is a lot better, or that's a lot better. Fauna, another enhancer. There's quite a lot of enhancers in this tier. So raise attack, raise an ally's attack and defense, XL. Continuously restore HP to allies in range, 2XL slightly long. Damage medium enemies in range, high chance to inflict stop. So it's not bad actually. Then damage 2XL enemies in range, inflict slip, sorry. So, I mean, she's alright now. She's definitely not over here, but there's not too many enhancers, so it's kind of hard to view it, but in the whole tier, it's not good. Henry. So I'm pretty sure he used to be good, but now he's not as good. Now he does damage to Excel, he gains armor. He does damage small, all except self, restore own HP and shield all allies. I don't know, that's kind of good. Gain damage immunity and damage small enemy and absorb HP large, raise own hate. So he's not bad. And whatever, it's alright. Defense, not too bad. Then Noel Valentine. So 2 defenders. Attack enemies within range, lower attack, medium chance to steal secret. For a while, hate and defense are greatly increased and continuously restore HP. For a while, an ally defense is increased and recover HP for a long time. Give all allies in range a little armor. Not amazing, but it's not horrible. If you want to use her for defender, if you did have her, but it wouldn't. But back then it would have been alright. But right now, you've got way better ones. Now, the last in this tier, Radies. I didn't put him in meh, but it's only because he gains armor, medium, and shield all allies from damage. And it's not the best, so yeah. It's single unit damage medium, lower attack, and damage medium. So you could literally get stolen from Yasta. So that's it for that. Now I'm going to open all the rest of the tabs, except for because who is he? Like, no, but like, who is he? Now, see you in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we are here with the last 2 tiers. 2 tiers. Now then, starting off, Nozel. With this 7-star, it gets better, but yeah. Right now, he's not the best, so 690, whatever. Horrible. So he does multi-hit to XL and use in range, raise zone crit, XL, and multi-hit medium, raise zone attack, and multi-hit. So, whatever. It's single target, then does alright damage. Now then, Noelle. So now, of course, this is in order. Noelle. She's an alright one. Alright, so prevent character from being sealed, greatly increase defense, meh. Now, raise defense to excel of all allies in range and give status immunity. It's alright. Raise an ally's speed, XL short, damage medium, an enemy, and lower hate of all allies in range. There's nothing amazing to her. Like, there's not one ability that you could call out, like, at all, that's like you would really want to use. Now, Asta. Oh, it gives a formation. Alright. Horrible stats, horrible defense. Such a weird defense. Damage to excel enemies in range and absorb an ally's ACage and raise own attack. So it's pretty good, whatever. Damage medium and enemy, absorb enemies ACage, multi-hit, whatever. Damage medium and enemy. Alright. High chance to ace heal. But it's short, so that won't really matter in the long run. Now then, luck. What? These starting off guys were really bad. Lightning Demon multi-hit to excel. One person multi-hit damage and raise only speed. No, just no. Then Noelle. So low chance to inflict stop, medium and enemy, medium damage and enemy low chance to inflict sleep, but no, it won't go well. Damage small enemies in range, low chance to inflict sleep. Doesn't matter sleep unless you're using a Dorothy. It won't matter. Damage to excel enemies in range, lower attack and defense. Whatever. But what are you gonna do with this? What are you doing? No. Okay, well that's pretty much all. Vettel. Now his 7-star, even at his 7-star, is not amazing. Flag of victory. Attacks or skills are easier to activate. Greatly increase hate. Not good. Alright. Ill. So temporarily raise on attack large and get and damage to excel an enemy. Oh, that's not bad. Now it's one person, so not amazing. Multi-hit medium and enemy, raise zone defense. Why is that a whole thing? That's it. And multi-hit XL random enemies in range. Not good. Lotus, last person in meh. So, defense ill, speed ill, attack ill, HP whatever. Prison's purpose. So multi-hit XL and enemy, remove buffs. Why? You won't even want to use them. Lower attack large of an enemy in front. Multi-hit medium. Lower defense and speed of enemies in range. So whatever. That's the only good thing about him. Medium chance to absorb secret move gauge with each attack. Just no. Alright. Now then the ew category. The what? Just make that like better. Attack the enemies within range and lower the critical chance. Small attack to an enemy and low chance to give a seal effect. What? Powerful attack to an enemy, medium HP absorption. Attack to one enemy and low chance to flick stop. This is better. Even this is bad, but it's better. Nero. So, poke, grab, flock of anti-birds. They do nothing. Raise zone attack. If you excel very short, you're gonna do nothing in that time. Asta attack damage to excel enemies in range. Lower AA gauge. Raya. So just bad. Now his not even this. For short time gain damage beauty. Debuffing skills are easier to activate. Not good. So one person get damage to excel. Whatever. Bad with his attack. No. It's just not amazing. Damage medium enemies in range, restore HP to excel, high chance to move enemies in range to open, in space, in front row, and lower their speed. And then we got Veto. So how long have I been recording? Alright, this can be a pretty long vid. Damage to excel enemies in range, damage to excel formation match, restore an HP, lower defense of enemies in range, multi-hit. So, all in all, this is alright, this isn't horrible. So, that's really it for this tier list. Now, I'm going to say this again if you're still here. This is my tier list. It also helps if you have a good relic. Please mention, give me a tier list in the comment, DM me on Discord with your tier list that you've done. So I'm going to have a link to it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching my video. I will be seeing you in the next video. Thank you. Peace.